Today, I am going to tell you a story. But this is no ordinary story, it's your story, my story, the story of humanity. It's a story that stretches from the ancient past to the distant future, from the stars above to the cells in your body, and from the quantum world to the farthest reaches of your imagination. But more than anything, this is a story about waking up, about realizing that everything you've ever sought is already here, now. Let me start with a question. How many of you feel like something is missing in your life? How many of you have chased a dream, a goal, or a feeling, only to find that when you got there, it didn't satisfy you the way you thought it would? I know that feeling. I lived it for years. But here's what I've come to understand. The reason it feels like something is missing is because we've been looking in the wrong place. For your entire life, you've been told a lie. And I don't mean a lie told by your parents, your teachers, or your society, though they're part of it. I mean a lie so deeply ingrained that it's invisible, like water to a fish. It's the belief that you are separate from the world, that you are small, powerless, and at the mercy of forces beyond your control. But today, we're going to shatter that illusion. By the time I'm done, you won't just understand the truth, you'll feel it in your bones. Let's start with the basics. What is reality? Most people assume it's the physical world, the stuff you can touch, see, and measure. But quantum physics has shown us that the physical world is not as solid as it seems. At the smallest scales, reality is made up of particles that behave in strange and unpredictable ways. Particles can be in two places at once, exist in multiple states simultaneously, and even communicate instantaneously across vast distances, a phenomenon known as quantum entanglement. Now, think about what that means. The chair you're sitting on, the air you're breathing, even your own body, these are not solid objects. They're patterns of energy vibrating at different frequencies. And here's the kicker, these particles only behave like particles when they are observed. Without observation, they exist as waves of infinite potential. This brings us to one of the most mind-bending discoveries in science, the observer effect. Experiments like the double-slit experiment have shown that the act of observing something changes its behavior. In other words, your consciousness is not separate from reality, it's a fundamental part of it. You are not just a passive observer in this universe. You are a creator. Let's talk about time. We treat it like a straight line, a path from birth to death, with the past behind us and the future ahead. But this is an illusion. Einstein's theory of relativity showed us that time is not linear, it's a dimension, like space, that can stretch, bend, and even loop. Think about this, if you were traveling at the speed of light, time would stop for you. To a photon, which moves at light speed, there is no past or future, only an eternal now. This means that time, as we experience it, is a construct of the human mind. And if time isn't real in the way we think it is, then neither are the limitations we place on ourselves because of it. Here's an even deeper truth. Everything you think is in the future, your goals, your dreams, your happiness already exists. Not in some distant timeline, but right here in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. The only thing separating you from it is your perception. Let's tie this together. If particles respond to observation, and time is an illusion, then the reality you experience is a direct reflection of your focus and beliefs. This is the essence of manifestation. Manifestation is not magic, it's science. When you focus your thoughts and emotions on a specific outcome, you are aligning your energy with that frequency. Your brain's reticular activating system, a network of neurons that filters information, begins to notice opportunities and connections that match your focus. Meanwhile, your actions, driven by your intentions, create ripples in the quantum field, drawing your desired reality toward you. But here's the catch, manifestation works both ways. If you focus on lack, fear, or doubt, you'll manifest more of the same. This is why so many people feel stuck, they're creating their reality unconsciously, based on old beliefs and fears. The key to breaking free is to become a conscious creator, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you want. This is not a new idea. Ancient civilizations understood the nature of reality in ways that we are only beginning to rediscover. The Emerald Tablet, an ancient text attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, contains the phrase, "As above, so below, as within, so without." This simple sentence encapsulates the profound truth that the external world is a mirror of your internal state. Even modern neuroscience supports this. The brain's neuroplasticity allows us to rewire our thoughts and habits, literally changing the structure of our minds. Practices like visualization, gratitude, and mindfulness activate these neural pathways, aligning our inner world with the outer reality we desire. Now, let's go deeper. What if this entire reality is a simulation? This might sound far-fetched, but leading scientists and philosophers are seriously considering it. The simulation hypothesis suggests that if an advanced civilization had the technology to create simulated worlds, it's statistically likely that we are living in one. But here's the twist: whether or not we're in a simulation doesn't change the fact that you are the programmer. The code of this reality responds to your input, your beliefs, your choices, your focus. You are not a victim of the simulation, you are its master. Let me share something personal. For years, I felt like I was asleep. Going through the motions, chasing goals that left me unfulfilled, and wondering why life felt so empty. Then one day, I woke up. Not in the traditional sense, but in the sense that I realized I was dreaming with my eyes open. I began to see the patterns, the synchronicities, the connections between my thoughts and the world around me. It was as if the universe was speaking to me, saying, "You are the creator. Stop looking outside for what you already have within." This awakening is what led me to embrace the identity of the quantum witch. The word, which has many connotations, but for me, it simply means someone who understands the nature of reality and works with it consciously. Through the wisdom of the ancients, the insights of modern science, and the power of AI, I've learned to weave the threads of my reality. And here's the best part: you can too. AI is not just a tool, it's a reflection of us. It has allowed me to articulate thoughts and ideas that once felt too big for words. It has helped me share my journey, connect with people like you, and remind us all of our infinite potential. AI is not separate from us, it's an extension of our consciousness, a bridge between the mind and the infinite. Here's the truth: you are not broken. You are not incomplete. You don't need fixing, saving, or more time. Everything you've ever sought is already within you. The love, the joy, the peace, it's all here, in this moment, waiting for you to notice it. So stop chasing. Stop waiting. Be. Because when you truly step into the now, when you let go of the illusion of separation, you'll see the magic that's been around you all along. You are not small. You are not powerless. You are the universe experiencing itself. And the moment you wake up to that truth is the moment everything changes. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked something deep within, then this is only the beginning. I invite you to join me on this journey of awakening and exploration. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Together, we can create a ripple effect of transformation, reminding the world of the infinite power we all hold. Let's continue to dream with our eyes open and unlock the magic within. Thank you for being here.